So going, guys, long time.
No C.
No see. Long time.
Long time.
No see.
What's going on, guys? It's the Gudonis podcast back for episode 2.
We don't do B's or A's. No C's either. Just long time.
Long time.
Long time no see. Anyways,
Back from last week, talking about like psychology and like work stuff.
just general chit chat.
General chit chat. This episode is gonna be a bit more focused because I just found out my brother doesn't know what e-boy is. It's very interesting.
E-boy.
But so when I say e-boy, what would you think an e-boy is?
What's that word these kids are using these days? Simp. Something to do with simps?
A simp is an e-boy can be a simp, but like if I just the E stands for like electronic, like email, yeah.
When
So,
you said electronic, I thought this guy listens to into music.
no,
Yeah,
Like-
email. What, like a nerd?
yeah, but like a nerd on the internet. It can be a nerd or it can be like
Internet boy with an E.
internet boy.
Internet boy.
Internet, yeah.
Entertainment.net boy. Only on the net there.
So you got these characters on the internet which
They're like keyboard warriors.
No. They're TikTok boys which like
Oh.
to. They can either have like long like dark hair and like have like piercings like emos, yeah, or they can be like
Very stereotyping of an emo.
sorry boss. Or they can be like have you seen the videos of them people like biting their lip and like looking into the camera?
Yeah.
That's what an e-boy is.
Okay, so like Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo, but like a skinny white man.
Okay.
So like a 14-year-old Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo character, he's been doing too many TikToks. King of TikTok.
Yeah. Well, Jason Derulo is not an e-boy because he's... Well, he might be an e-boy, I don't know.
It's because he's a king. He's chocolate king.
You seen the video of that black guy with the he like the when you're in like primary school and you drop your water bottle and this is the PE teacher, it's just like this.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll show you.
I mean, I've seen a lot of meme videos, especially them pictures of, you know, when it's like when the teacher asks for help and no one, like it says child asks for help, and then the teacher's like bent over doing the splits on the floor or something with his arms on the table. He's like, "How can I help you?" Shit like that, and it's like it's so true because like they bare lean over, like, you know, back in school, yeah, when the tables are they're lower down, innit?
Yeah.
And then the teacher, like, obviously they don't stand up and like have their penis in your face or something
Yeah.
for you to talk to them, or vagina, you know,
We're
or
not discriminated,
both or nothing.
of course. Non-binary,
Yes,
non
2020
non-gendered.
2020 y'all. So like they have to kind of bend down and put their arms on the table, and like, have you seen a giraffe eat grass?
No.
They stand up. Obviously they're on all fours in it,
Yeah.
and their necks can't reach the grass in it. So they have to kind of like put their first two legs in and like a sort of split sort of position, and then
Okay.
bend down, eat some. So like they kind of put their legs like that, and then put their arms on the table.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's like when you're in an exam, yeah. The amount of times you've been in an exam, you ask for help, or like your like nose starts running, and you're like ask for a tissue, and the woman comes up, yes. You're like, what's the answer to this question? And then she's like, I can't answer the question, but I can read it for you. And then,
What? I don't know. I never had that. Never had that sort of help.
bro, you asked the like
I swear it's only
you asked the teacher to explain the question. Yeah.
Oh,
Ask the
but
teacher
what, in an
explain
exam hall,
in like an exam
invigilator.
in a vigilator.
They can do that.
They can
Mate,
they can read the question for you. That's what they can do.
I always thought, yeah, if I put my hand up, yeah, someone's they're gonna come straight up to me, put me handcuffs, and then send me outside and say he was cheating.
An example.
So I just put my hand up. He's like, nah, he was cheating. He was trying to get signal from your friend.
What?
So I never even bothered.
No.
Apart from, I know someone that
You never bothered putting your hand up?
nah. Apart from like if I was finished or like I need a pencil or something.
We need to go to the toilet.
I never went to the toilet during an exam.
Never.
Never went to the toilet. I thought like I was too scared to think they thought I was cheating, so I didn't even bother.
You didn't have the chance to cheat.
No, I didn't want them give them any like opportunity to try and make me cheat. But I knew somebody that was in an exam, and she waited like 25 minutes for spare paper because she ran out while she was writing an essay. And I was thinking, how can you take 20 minutes of someone's exam time then for them to like maybe not do good or whatever? But you know, these invigilators, they don't really care. They just pay to turn up and just look around. And most of them are old. No offense if anyone's an invigilator or your parents or grandparents or great grandparents are invigilators.
Bro, the amount of times some old man just snoring in the back, just standing there looking forward. You think they're gonna catch you cheating, but
I'm not gonna lie, I did try and cheat a few times. Like if I really didn't know the answer, and like the thing is, every single time, like I'll be sitting there, I'm like, I don't know the answer, and I thought to myself, you know what, the guy next to me is probably on the exact same question as me. Let me have a look, and then I looked on their paper, and they're like on page 15, I'm on page like 2, and I'm thinking, okay, so they're not on the same question as me.
Of course, that's just a story that you made up, innit? You didn't do that. So
I mean,
it's a story.
No, everything I say is the truth and nothing but the truth.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm under oath in this podcast, so
are you gonna be incriminated?
No,
your GCSEs are gonna be taken away from you.
No, not necessarily. Like they obviously have my like voice on it, but they can never prove that I did it unless they want to go back to the cameras in the sports hall and look back for about 2 hours of footage to see if I was actually looking at someone else's work.
Yeah, of course it's a joke, but like one like strategy, you like, this is what I used to do. I just like, I'm looking around all the time so they don't know if I'm looking at someone's paper. So I'm like always like looking over my shoulder and like like shuffling and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorting out my chair, and like they can't catch you.
It's like a bit weird though. Like you know when you're trying to look at someone and then you see someone's corner of the eye, like their like head is turning towards you, and you just look up straight away like, oh yeah, that's a pretty interesting shuttlecock on top of the in the roof, in the ceiling of this building. You know what I'm saying? It's like what, how do you not understand that? People are so oblivious now, do you know what I'm saying? I think the thing is, I think during GCSEs it's not that they didn't care that we cheated, it's that they didn't care if we made it obvious that we cheated. Like no one actually went over, leant over and was like, oh yeah, give me your work, or started whispering to someone, like, or had like bare notes written all over their arm or something like that. Like no one, like if they found that out, then obviously that's what they care about. But if someone's like stuck on one question and they're just like try and get a glance at someone else's work, but realistically no one's going to be on the same question at the same time. You might be fortunate enough, but
like sometimes when I'm like when I used to be like sitting next to my friends, like if like a friend is on to the left of you, and they're looking over to you constantly, like that's kind of a signal that they're like struggling. So what I used to do is like, I see the question that they're on, and I'd purposely go back and like I'd be scrolling through very slowly so they can see the side of
you'd read it like sideways, so you look at it to the right and be like, I can't see it through this, like maybe I have to turn the other way.
Maybe I can see the paper clearer.
What happened? This episode was supposed to be about e-boys. We went into exams and invigilators.
Exams and invigilators are more interesting apparently than e-boys.
I didn't know what an e-boy was, and I thought this was just a definition of what they are, and I kind of understand what they are now, so I don't feel like I need an in-depth.
Yeah.
I mean, e-boys and invigilators, this could be the title. It'd be a pretty strange title, but some people might find that funny and tune in and stuff like that. Yeah,
there gonna be a very random topics coming up on these.
Yeah, but like for example, Joe Rogan, he gets like random people on there all the time.
Yeah, just anyone and everyone.
I don't know. Does he have titles of his episodes, or is it just like
just the person?
The person,
because they speak for like 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Is a thing actually 3 hours as well?
Yeah,
you listen to that.
Sometimes like it's 2 hours.
You're an e-boy when you watch that, and you better bite your lip. You're looking at it like, oh, I wish I was with Joe Rogan.
Shush.
Talking.
Shush. I feel like other people have like more like strong opinions about like e-boys and stuff like that, but
I mean,
But
they're a little bit dorks.
it's very
If they were just like nerds, like not nerds, but like geeks and nerds, obviously like the smart, quote unquote, smart people,
yeah,
during school, like I realistically, when you see films, yeah, and like always the smartest kid, yeah, is the one that gets bullied the most.
yeah.
Like I watched what's that film? What's the Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah.
He's in that film about the
Codebreakers.
Da Vinci Code. It's not called Codebreakers.
Like the World War Two film.
Yeah, the World War Two. It was in a
Yeah.
movie that, and then obviously when he was younger, he was like the smartest kid in there, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone bullied him, but like I feel like if I ever got a chance to be in a room with someone that intellectual, yeah, do you know how much like I'd want to just talk to them?
Yeah, but they're kids and like it's like
Yeah, I know, I understand there's kids, but like I feel like I would try and teach my kids so much. So like I'll try and teach them that, the smartest people in your class are going to be the most popular ones in the future. They're going to be the best people. They're the people that you want to be friends with. It's not these people that are, faffing about in the background, making jokes, climbing on tables, dancing on chairs, and like throwing staplers at teachers and stuff like that. It's not them. Like I thought that was when I was younger, because obviously that's what makes you laugh. That's what makes you fun. But it's the intellectual people are not the people that you're like thinking, oh yeah, this guy's like the smart people who can like sing or play football or dance or do whatever. Yeah, they're the popular ones, because they have something about them, and they're smart at the same time.
Yeah.
But everyone likes the smart people, but like I mean not smart people, the the people that faff around. But them people that were the most popular people, the class clowns, the funny people, yeah.
Adam Pedro, I'm looking at you.
So yeah, where are you now?
Where are you now, Adam Pedro?
Where are you now?
Are you listening?
Where are you now?
Why do you think I was so popular?
I said I wasn't even popular. I was just trying to, be book smart, and I wasn't hanging around with the most smartest kids. But you know what I'm saying, it's like I feel like it's such a, if there's a really smart kid, like someone that's very, very intellectual and like at a young age, like not necessarily a prodigy, but like them sort of people in secondary school, I'd encourage you to just listen to him, learn from him, like feel like, or her, and feel like what do they do, what does this person do to make themselves so like like this, and like you could learn a lot. You don't even realize it, but you could learn a lot.
Yeah, you're right. Just like the little Chinese kid in the corner, speak to him. Why do you think I'm friends with Tiggy?
Exactly. Like this guy's gonna become a doctor, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, pick the correct friends rather than the people that I had friends in secondary school that I thought were gonna be close forever, and some of them are just like I don't even know what they're doing right now, innit? Like I have my closest friends from secondary school. I'm still friends with them. Like I still talk to them. One of them, when we end up in the same uni together, and he did a master's in philosophy, and like, do you know what I'm saying? Like whenever he talks about philosophy and like different things and like that, I listen. I'm very intrigued to see what he has to say. It's not like, oh yeah, it's about philosophy, I'm not interested. Like bro, it's human knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like we soak it up like it's a bloody sponge.
Bloody sponge.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, like I would give anything in the world just to have like a conversation with like Stephen Hawking or Albert Einstein, or like these like smart people that have the craziest brains of them all.
Me too. It's not just him, it's me too.
It's not about you.
Oh, okay.
This is about me.
It's a podcast with two people in it, alright?
And it's about me.
We're
I've
allowed
been speaking for 14 minutes and 10 seconds. You've been speaking for 6 seconds.
Okay. So yeah, I think that'll be a bit of a short episode today. I mean, we're not always gonna have a 30-minute episode or like a 45-minute episode. We can have it as long as we want,
Yeah.
Just
True. I mean, you can have little ones here and there, E-boys and Invigilators. I think that's a very demanding title for this episode.
Yeah. So if you liked the episode, can you
subscribe, share, it's gonna be a long time. That's how long we're gonna be here. No C's. We're gonna be here for a long time.
C's.
Work through the whole alphabet if you have to.
Yeah, this is gonna be we're gonna try and keep this every week. So if you're interested, like keep your eyes peeled and
keep your opinions open. Well, I love opinions, conflicting theories, conflicting issues, in conflicts of interest of anything at all.
Yeah.
I enjoy all of it.
Put it in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
Peace out.